Hello, welcome to the Little Red Mitten podcast.
I'm Jillian.
She doesn't even know. I'm Jolyn.
I almost said it wrong.
And we are here in St. Thomas, Ontario at the Little Red Mitten yarn store. It's the end.
The end. Goodbye. Just wanted to say
It was
hi.
nice to see you. All right, let's go. What should we do? I need help.
Okay, so do you have any whips and stuff like that? We're just going to jump in like we did last time?
Yeah, got to. Greens don't work otherwise. I do have some whips.
Okay, you want to start then?
I brought down some project bags because my whips were getting out of control where I didn't have. So here's a project bag.
You have project bags.
I know. So the 5-cent grocery store bag.
It's visible.
Is not really a project bag. So I brought down some project bags to
It's actually
things.
groceries.
So I actually lost progress on this one. I ripped it back.
Yes, I had way more photograph than that.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think I was doing it wrong after I ripped it back. So when I first started this, I got into the rhythm of it and then lost track that I was supposed to be switching to shift it in a different direction.
Yes.
And so this part here, which is going to be the seam at the back of the neck, had gotten quite a bit longer because I was supposed to switch. Yeah. So that part's fixed. But I have read that pattern and confirmed which side is the right side a few times for where the increase goes this time. And I think I was doing it right. So really, I corrected this, so it won't be too big that way.
Right.
But
otherwise you would have had to make it longer or do something on the other side, either end.
Yeah, which I think would work just because of how many stitches I got to. So the decreases should still work the same. But I thought I was putting my increase on the wrong end. And but I don't think I was. I've reread that quite a few times to make sure, and I don't think I was.
But now, either way, you had to rip it out to fix this, to fix that side. Let's just say yes.
Well, I knew it was too long when I started shifting it last time, so I could have chosen to go back then.
Okay.
But I didn't. So the only reason I went back is because I thought I was putting the increase on the wrong end. Yeah. And so the angle was going the wrong way. But I don't think I was. So now I've corrected that one thing that I guess maybe could have corrected or didn't correct or whatever. It's corrected now.
You changed your mind about correcting it or not.
I'll let you know when I get through all this wound stuff. So all this way and all this way is all the stuff I pulled out. It was quite a bit.
Because it was almost double that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just posted it the other day.
So this lost progress.
Oh, no.
Oh, not a big deal. As long as I don't lose interest in it completely, it should be fine. It's a pretty easy one, and that's...
Yeah. Are you doing a second color? Or are you just going to do all one color? I think
I was going to do it all one color, but now that I've ripped it back, maybe I want to
Well, because I think hers has, the second half of it is... I don't know. Isn't the pattern... Yes, because I haven't looked at the pattern, but just seeing the couple pictures of her wearing it.
So I think most of her samples are hand spun.
Oh, okay.
So they probably just have more colors in them, depending on how.
Yes. I think I was looking at the shawl, which is a lot bigger, and maybe it's the one that has two colors to it, actual, it's
actually
piece
changes.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's just one ball that you need, or oh.
So
we have sizes. Okay. Yeah, so we'll need probably 2 balls unless you're making a youth size, right?
No, that's silly. So yeah, I guess I'll need 2 balls. See, I didn't even look at this. I just took a ball and started. So it could be fun to get one that's a similar.
But even within the same dye lot, within the same color.
Yeah.
I think we've only got one of that one so far, but sometimes even within the dye lot, within the color
It could.
It's not the dye lots because they can be a little slightly different, right? Sometimes they're a little bit brighter or a little bit darker and stuff like that. Usually the bags that we get, which aren't really dye lots. No, it's at the very, very top. Is it that one? Yeah. Looks a lot brighter. Yeah. I know. It looks completely different in a skein than it does like knit up and stuff. So, but yeah, sometimes the dye lots can be, they're not dye lots, but it's because it doesn't. Because they're hand dyed, every time we get them, they can be slightly off. So even within the same color, they can be slightly different. So it could just add a little bit more texture to it. It's dyed before it's spun. So the amount that goes into each skein of each color can vary. Yeah. I should just come back and join you. Jillian's standing in front of the wall, looking at other colors that might go with it. The yellow might be okay. You'd have to you almost have to swatch because the color that you did is even more, it looks completely different to me than in the knit than it does skeined up. Yeah. I'm just pushing mannequins over and everything. Because it looks so bright that it was almost fun with that, but that's not really me. Not that I'm absolutely going to wear it, but yeah, on that. It's kind of blown out on the thing, but not really. That one is the yellow. That one I think would be fun. It would bring out. So to me, this is yellow. When you look at it, your actual project does not look yellow to me. So I think this would bring out the yellow more. It's got more colors in it. It's definitely yellow in there, but to me, but when you look, it does. It looks the same. But you can see more of that color in here. You can see more of the other colors when it's knit. Yeah. For whatever reason. I don't like that one as much. I think the yellow. No, it wasn't. I just wanted to see. Yeah. But I think the yellow could be nice and it could brighten it up. But I don't know then, when would you start doing it? I don't know. I'll look at some of the other Traveler ones that people use multiple colors because she's got multiple patterns with the Traveler, right? Yes. Yeah. So I'll look at something else, the bigger shawl or whatever, and see what people have done with doing more than one color. It might just end up being the one color. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it looks like you could do the kids one and the youth one with one skein. Yeah. And then the adult small and the adult large. You'll need two. This one says even that one is 105 grams. So for the youth one, it's just, I don't know what the yardage is. 245. There's 273 yards on here. So you're probably fine. Yeah. So it's more than what they need. Yeah. You should be okay. I would force it to work. Yes. Anyway. Andrea's wearing the adult small there. So, it's really nice. It's such a simple fabric. I really like it. Since she started doing those, I still want to do the pullover. Yes. Just the Traveler, is it called, I think? I can't really remember any of her names. Yeah. I really like yours. I don't really need another cowl, but the color that I would pick off the wall is the red one. The purpley one, which pretty much just looks like my hand spun one. Yeah. It's we're going to have two cowls that are the same. It's really pretty though. I could do the green. I'd have to check it against my coat and see what it looks like, but I also don't need another project. I wonder if my dad would wear something that style if I did that black, the blacky gray one, or this brown gold combo. It gets so cold there and it stays on and that he probably would. I have to show him how to wear it. I'm not going there for Christmas, so if I just send it, he'll be like, "What's this?" Send a little video. Mm-hmm. To do it. This is how you put it on. Trust me, you'll be warm. Yeah. Wear it. Anyway. Do you have any other? How many whips do you have? I have a few. I only have 2. So I've got 0 FOs and I guess one's a new whip.
Oh, yeah. But I have 1 and 1. No FOs.
This is an empty bag that I grabbed so that I can put my bagless projects into a bag. Okay, what do you want to see?
I want to see it all.
Okay. Sock project.
That better be in there.
Progress.
You made progress on your socks.
On this sock. There's my stitch marker of where I was, and now I'm here. So I used to do this all the time with socks. Because I can knit these without seeing them. I can knit them in the dark, like in a car in the dark or at the movies. And so I used to get past the cuff, so I had all of that straight to take to the movies or whatever, and then past the gusset. So I have all of this. So so this might sit because there's enough space before the toe to sit through a 2.5 hour movie or whatever without looking. Mm-hmm. And so it might just sit waiting for...
You want to watch a movie tomorrow?
Because it's... What's tomorrow?
Friday?
Tomorrow's Friday. What movie?
I don't know. Oh, I want to watch that robot movie. Remember, Gio won't go see it with me.
Little weirdo. I didn't go see Beetlejuice either.
Oh, I haven't seen that either. Anyway, so it's going to wait.
So that one's going to wait.
Until tomorrow when we go to the movie.
And then a sock. Another sock. This sock, what is this called? What are we doing?
Oh, we're doing a knit along with the sock. Do you have your ball band in there? Because I don't think I have my ball band. Okay, I'll Google it.
Lane's Denord.
Like eclectic?
Eclectic. This one's eclectic. And yours is
arts. Nope. Infinity sock. So eclectic sock and infinity sock. I just closed it. There are. That's a lie. Maybe it's not. Okay. There's 3 variants for each. So yours is more
mine's the eclectic one. It's supposed to be scrappy. Yeah. Looking. I didn't 2 of these. I remember where I was, but I didn't put a pin in last time. I was up here just finishing up this pink when we recorded.
Yep.
And so I made quite a bit of progress on this one. And I did just get this one past the gusset, so it could be a movie sock now too. But I don't know if
How many movie socks
I don't know.
Do you need?
I hate when something comes up and then I don't have anything that I can that's really easy.
Yeah.
So it was kind of more of a starting to do that again. So I did have a couple things that were sitting in that easy spot.
Yeah.
And I don't leave it absolutely as long as, so I have the other one. So I could choose to start working through one of these, but I, again, think it's funny and I'm sure there'll be comments. I could have a finished pair of socks because look at me working through more. That other pair would be done if I had put this one down and worked on it.
Yeah.
But why? That doesn't sound fun. Anyway, it doesn't. So that one has come along. So I've put a new progress marker in so that we can see next time how far we've gotten. One in here. All right, you should show some stuff.
All right, I have not worked on anything but my socks and a new whip. Look at my socks.
Oh my goodness, somebody got competitive.
No, it's just I wasn't gonna just knit on these, and then it's I don't know. And then that's all I've knit on. And now I'm over it because what I wanted to do, right, was like have the opposite socks and stuff like that. But these could be done.
Yeah.
If they're long enough. I might make them like a tad bit longer.
But you haven't got into this part for the other one.
It's just starting now. It's just starting here. It's right there. Because you can see the pink here, like the color stripes. So it's just starting. I'm over it. And when I weighed it, and it was probably closer to like this stripe right here, just after I like finished the heel, I was only 50% done the sock. Right? So it's like, it's going to go up to my knees.
Well, you knew that. You knew they were going to be high.
I know, but I'm done. I don't want to knit on them anymore.
No, keep going.
Anyway, it's easy. It's just 2x2 ribbing, which I can mostly do without looking. Mm-hmm. It's more that they're twisted, right? Because I'm doing from the inside and the outside of the ball and stuff like that. I was worried that they weren't going to fit. Mm-hmm. Like when I had cast them on, like when I showed them last time, my screen went black. I only had like the toe, right? So I had like a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
And then I did most of this in like a week. So I think I got to like here in a week. Mm-hmm. Not even a week. It was like over the weekend. So it was like Wednesday or something like that when I came to work after recorded. So maybe it was a week because I think we recorded on Wednesday. So it was like a week and I got like all of that done. Yeah. Anyway, I was just knitting along. And in my head, it was like I was only supposed to go to like 1.5 inches until my heel. Like I had seen that on there.
Okay.
But then when I went back and read the pattern, it was like 3 inches. So I had to rip out like a whole bunch. I was like, oh no. So I only ripped out like 7 rows and then like started my heel, but they do fit.
Okay.
They feel a little bit tight, but I think that'll be fine once they're done, right? Mm-hmm. Not too bad. But I really like, these are the Andrea Mowry Everyday Socks.
Okay.
Except I didn't do ribbing. I think hers has ribbing on the bottom and I didn't do ribbing on the bottom.
Maybe. Yeah.
But I like this heel. That's the like Flegel heel or whatever. Mm. And I think the heel turned out really nice on both of them. Well, this one's just plain, but like that one worked nicely with the fade and stuff like that. And then the stripes ended up being at like the same spot on both socks. Mm-hmm. So I am very happy with them. It is a nice knit when I'm like at night and I'm tired and I don't want to think about anything. It's just ribbing now. So
you should keep going.
But I know I will. I just
put a marker in them.
I think you could definitely get
where they're at right now.
Like,
we'll know, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm on the gradient now. So
yeah.
But I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyway, they're nice. Yeah, I think you could almost get 2 pairs of socks out of them if you did heels and toes in
something else.
Just depends on how long you want them, I guess, right? But
you could do a stripy pair of socks and like a gradient shorties. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
right. What else?
That's mine. Do you have any more whips or?
I brought my sweater, but I literally did like nothing on my sweater, and then I have one more. I said I was going to start a pair of full moon fiber socks, and I had a tube set. So I've cut the tube apart, so I have for both socks, and I did one cuff. That's it. This was all cranked by, I think, just as the cranking, but like that was all cranked by full moon, and but that's what when I went through my full moon stash, that's what I chose. It's a Christmas. This is 6 feet apart.
I like
at the mistletoe. Yeah. So
I have a bunch of theirs when they came the other weekend. I pulled all my things out, and I have like 2 or 3 from them, and then I have a couple other ones that I had. Like Jane cranked me a couple black ones because I just wanted a pair of like black socks and stuff like that. And then I still have my blue ones left over, and I was like, I should just be cutting them and making them into socks, right?
I'm sure I have a ton.
I just never know where to put the heel. It's the same thing with the sock fitting, right? Making sure they fit in the right spot.
Yeah, so you got to do your toe first. And then once you have your toe in, you need to do like 2 inches from like the length you want your heel kind of idea. Is where you're going to cut it, because then you're going to knit the heel back.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that?
Leather bag.
Show. And tell more, please.
It's a cute little.
That's really cute. Where did you get it?
Calgary?
What the hell?
I didn't show this.
No! It's really cute.
Her Leather Co.
Like, was it at the show? Like at Knit City? Yeah. It's really pretty. It looks soft. Like
it's soft.
Like not like yeah. It's really cute.
It's really cute. I guess I didn't show this.
I like because like the back even with a little like it looks like you could put like a pen or something like that and like a little note or something like that. It's cute.
It's just really cute.
I'm gonna go shopping.
Now I put a project in it, so it's getting used.
Nice.
Done. That's it. That's all I got. Done. Nothing. My sweater's here, but it's no different. And so,
okay,
what you got?
New cast on.
New cast on.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Sample for the store. This is one of our new. We've had it for a little while, but it's one of the new yarns that are in the store.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a scarf.
It's by a little while, like just a few weeks. It hasn't.
I think so. Yeah.
Like it's new for this fall. It's new for the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we got a couple more colors in recently. Like it was here, and then we had a couple weeks where we had a couple back ordered colors come in and stuff like that. But there's 14 colors, I think. Anyway, so I picked 4 colors, and I'm just doing a scarf. So I did stripes with the blue. Mm-hmm. So the pink, I'll just keep going until I run out, kind of like the green, and then orange goes at the end. I don't know if I like the orange. Like I like the orange with the pink, but I don't know if I like the orange with the other colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I will like rip this out and just leave it like that. But I need a 4th color because it's not going to, I don't think it's going to be long enough for like an actual scarf if I do the pink.
You could just do orange in the pink section. Do some orange now and then put pink on the other side of it and then go into the other one so it only touches pink.
So I just don't know, but I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it with blue. I don't know if I like it with like it looks okay with the blue and I don't maybe it's just the green that it doesn't like I don't like it like this. Mm-hmm. I think it looks better with
mistakes in it.
Like this. Do I have mistakes in it?
No. Here. You have to rip back a couple of rows.
Oh, I totally do. I was sleepy. It's like
you turned into Seed Stitch.
Oh, I totally did turn into Seed Stitch. Nope, only part of it. Oh, no, it's totally messed up. What happened?
You want me to fix it?
No. Well, you can, but I can fix it.
But I can fix it right now.
Okay, fine. Anyway, it's like soft and squishy. It's wool, merino wool. 68% merino wool, 17% cashmere, and 15% nylon. So
it's really soft.
It's nice and squishy. So I think it'll be really nice as a scarf. So I'm doing
very airy.
4 balls. Yeah, it's kind of weird like knitting because it's like you try not to pull it too much. Yeah, you don't want to pull it because it's tight. Like chain it. But it's been fine. Like I'm not worrying too much about it.
Yeah.
So I did cast on stitches and it's the same in both rows, right? Like. Mm-hmm. I'm slipping the last stitch with yarn in front. I'll write up a quick, just like how many cast on stitches I did for it when I'm done. But just so we have a sample for the store so people can see how it's knit up. Yes. But I did most of this in the last 2 days. I bought needles on Tuesday because I couldn't find my 7mm needles. Mm. So after that, so I must have started Tuesday night. So yeah, I guess that's only 2 nights.
Yeah.
2 nights. And it's probably half done. Depends on the length that you want. You can make it.
Is most of the green gone?
The green, well, yeah, I have a tiny bit of the green left. But if I want to make a tassel or something like that, like the way I was doing it, I maybe could have I don't know if I would have got another 4 rows out of it, right? So I didn't want to risk it. I can always try this and do it at the end of like the stripes at the other end too, or use it for like a tassel if you just gather them all, right? And then just make a little tassel at the end. So it kind of just like this, and just kind of put it all together, use those ends and stick them. Just kind of make it like a little, make a tassel or something, or not, it doesn't really matter. So Is it fixed yet?
No. Did like 3 rows.
3 rows. Good job. I did notice at one point I was doing it wrong. How I didn't notice. I don't know. I could have looked at another pattern or looked at something and then was like, just doesn't matter. The question is whether or not I would have noticed when I picked it back up.
You might not have. You might have just hit one for one.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so that's all. But I've been like not wanting to work. So other than my socks, because I wanted to do something with this and I was trying to figure out a pattern to do for the Rosina. And there was something else that I wanted to cast on. I was like, no, like I can't be casting on all the things, right? Mm-hmm. But then I don't want to knit anything that I have on my needles because I want to cast on something new. So I was kind of been stuck. So I haven't really knit much. That's probably why I got so much done on my socks, because it was just an easy project to pick up. But my 2 sweaters that I have right now also are just fairly easy.
The last couple times we've recorded, I keep saying I need to finish 3 things before I can cast on. And I made the socks where I acknowledged I was going to cast on a Jess and Allison sock.
And then you were going to have to do that 3 things.
And our sock knit along one. So I need to finish 3 things.
Yeah.
That's my, I don't know.
There was
it would be nice to finish like 3 things before we record, but
yeah,
and I
you have socks with your socks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have things. I have things close enough to the ends that I could. It's just whether or not I do.
There it is. I'm looking for my phone. I can't find it. There was a comment last time about. Please don't make any noise. Because you had mentioned that last time. Mm-hmm. This one. I want to see all of them. About Gretchen Rubin's 4 tendencies frameworks. And so there's a link to do that. So Wendy was saying that she thinks you're a rebel. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so like I meant to text you that so you could do that. I
am totally a rebel without reading it. I am 100% a rebel. I know I am.
Yeah.
So, but I will read it and find out for sure. But like,
there's a whole quiz. I did mine, and there's like a whole quiz to do or whatever for it, and then it tells you what you are.
Yeah, like
it must then tell you what you can do to help.
Yeah, you set rules and I'm a rebel. Like, especially when they're like arbitrary rules. It's just like, or I like to cheer for the underdog. If everybody's like, I'm not a sports person, but if everybody's cheering for a team, I want the other person to win. And part of it is I think I like it when like, you know, people are so in love with their team and I'm like, yay, go the other people, right? But I am probably a rebel. I will go read that. Send it to me.
Yeah.
See if I can figure out how to not be a rebel in some of my stuff. With the overwhelm I'm going through, I need to get some of my stuff done. Plus also be able to get the joy of casting on new things, right? Like I want that. So
that's the thing. Is like I want to cast something on, but then I'm going to end up where I was like 2 years ago when I had like 52 whips and stuff like that, and like I don't want that. So as much as I want to cast something new on,
you probably should look at all your stuff and do, because you were going to only have like 1, maybe 2 of any category.
Yeah, I really only want 1 of every category and then a miscellaneous one, right?
So you should go and see what you have going on in categories, and then that will tell you what you have to kind of finish.
The other thing I want to... So I know right now.
Rebel.
The other thing that I want to... I have 2 sweaters on the go right now. But the third sweater I want to... the other thing I want to cast on is another sweater.
So you need to finish the sweater.
But the one sweater that is like my other sweater that I've already made, you know, the one that's going to be the same colors, but not, but yes.
Yes.
It's a pretty quick knit. So like if that's what I just worked on like this weekend or for the next week, it probably could get done. So good, the socks, I suppose, because I did those in about a week, right? So like either one.
That has even crossed my mind when I say like, oh, I have to finish 3 things. I also know that in my deep whips that I haven't worked on in a couple years, even some of them, I have some really cool projects that. Yeah. So if I can get myself excited over those, like I don't know. I almost should consider those a cast on if I pull one of those out. I can still get 3 done of my current kind of stuff and then pull out. Like I want to finish my Rhapsody and Cables. Yeah. But that one will need dedication. So I really probably should finish this brand new sweater. Yes. That I've only had cast on for like 4 weeks. But it's fast and I know where I am in it right now and all that stuff. Yeah. So I should finish that and then pull something up. But I'm not committing to anything except for I think I will try and finish some stuff. And yeah, maybe I can't pull out anything from Deep Whips or start anything new until I've finished 3 things.
Yeah. I was looking at my whips like on Ravelry and stuff like that. And I don't have a lot of like ones that I'm not currently working on and stuff like that, right? But none of them really seem like ones that I want to like,
I also need to decide if I'm giving anybody anything for Christmas. If any of these things that are whips or close could be a gift. Yeah, that's true. I don't think any of them were started with the intention of them being a gift, absolutely. But that doesn't mean like with socks and stuff. I just make adult socks. Yeah, almost everybody I know would wear the same size I'd make for myself. Yeah. And yeah, mittens or I don't know that there's much that would be.
I wanted to cast on Thrummed Mittens for Geo.
Oh, I wanted to do Thrummed Mittens.
Because we picked out like rainbow. He picked out his base color is red, and he picked out rainbow thrums, right? Like I went through like our scraps and stuff like that, and my scraps, and picked out rainbow thrums for it.
I'm gonna cast on Thrummed Mittens. Thanks.
No, you're not allowed to until you finish 3 things. And I was like, but I'm like, I want to do it so I could cast them like on tonight, and then I can do them on Saturday or whatever. And it's like, no, I have to finish something else first. I'm not allowed to cast on something else. Like I can't do it. I just can't. It'll just sit there. Angie and I bought stuff to make Thrummed Mittens last year too, because it was a color that we both liked. So we bought.
And neither one of you made them.
No. It's like I want to make some.
Thrummed Mitten, knit along. You can join us in our Lanes to Nord sock knit along. That is very unofficial. And did Angie or Pam even start theirs or do anything?
I don't think Angie started hers because she started another pair. I think she started her Jess and Allison socks. Like she bought
full moon fiber socks.
Yes, the full moon fiber socks when she bought stuff. Like I think she bought them like that day. And I don't remember what pattern she was doing, but she was trying to get it past. Oh, she wanted to do that because she's doing it in sock weight, like the heel. She's doing like the nest socks. I believe her name is Katie. And so what I had said, I wanted to make the nest socks. She has a fingering weight and a DK weight version. And I said I wanted to make the fingering weight for the foot and then do the DK weight because it's like ribbing. So it's like a slouchy.
Yeah, it goes like up the calf.
Yeah.
Slouchy sock, yeah.
And Angie and I made them last year from the trunk show yarns that we bought. So she was using those needles for that and then was going to use those needles to cast on her Lane socks. So we don't know how far she got. I don't think she's gotten. Well, it depends on how many basketball games. Emmett's been at and stuff like that because she's been doing socks at his basketball games and stuff. So, I don't know. I think Pam started her socks. I'm not sure.
Anyway, I think we should do a Thrummed Mitten at all.
Yeah, but we have to finish things first.
I've changed my mind. I don't want to finish 3 things. I would like to cast on Thrummed Mittens.
I would like to cast on 3 things instead.
Yeah, exactly. We'll record again and be like, this is what I did instead. I've touched nothing you saw last time.
We could do a Thrummed Mitten, like knit along, like over Christmas or something like that. Like,
yeah. They'd make really good gifts, though. We could do it from now till Christmas. How many pairs of Thrummed Mittens can you get done?
Oh, that's all I like.
Between
I like
now
that.
and Christmas.
I do like that.
I like that too because I can picture. I was looking over you, right?
So the room we're sitting in is all the worsted weight. So most of the Thrummed Mittens patterns I know is a worsted weight yarn, and then you have your thrums. Anyway, so I'm picturing there's some Noro over here, some like striping Noro, and then you do a solid thrum, even just like cream or something. Just do a solid thrum, and then all these other colors, and doing a multicolored thrum. Like, yeah, I totally dig in and do a few different pairs.
We have some of that rainbow tweedy fiber.
Yeah.
That's really pretty. And a couple people, I think, used that for the thrummed class. And it was really pretty.
That would be fun on a solid or even on the striping because it has the little bits of color. True. So it's creamy. Yeah. But then it pulling all the different colors, especially the way Noro works, where it's like got all the colors in it, right?
Yeah. Maybe we can put a couple kits together. We do have a couple left from last year still, but we can maybe build a couple more.
Some new ones, yeah.
And then, are we?
Like right now?
Not right now building it, but are we actually going to have a knit along, like a thrummed, like how many Thrummed Mittens can you
do we have a Thrummed Mitten class coming up?
No, it's gone. It's done over.
Oh.
At the beginning of October.
That was a long time ago.
Yep.
Yeah, let's have a Thrummed Mitten knit along. Ooh, Madeira.
Yeah. Okay, so we're having a Thrummed Mitten knit along. We're going to see, I'll get Pam to start us a Ravelry page and you can add your Thrummed Mitten counts in there, your pictures of Thrummed Mittens or something.
I'll make a prize. There'll be a prize. How many Thrummed Mittens? They have to be started after whatever the date is this is going up. They have to start on or after this date. Yeah. And be done by the time we put an end date. And so watch. How many pairs of Thrummed Mittens can you make in that time period? And there'll be a prize.
That's all you need to know.
This is the prize. The start date is the date this is going up. And the end date is to be announced.
Done. So there's another newsletter going out in in a week or so. So I'll probably put it in there. And on Instagram, also pay attention to those places for the end date and the price. And any more details.
Basically, if you've seen this, the start date has started.
Yes. So get going.
If the end date has passed, I'm sorry. You've watched this too late.
Yes. Where have you been? Ooh, I have at least 2 pairs at home.
I have so much stash. I should be making them from stash.
But we can make kits out of these ones.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing today.
Yep. Okay, gotta go.
No,
bye.
No, don't do that. Last time you closed the lid, we lost the podcast. And I'm not saying it was you that was why I did it. It was probably my computer being full. But the two happened.
She just blamed me. No, it's fine. Okay, what else we gotta say then? I'm ready to make Thrummed.
I know you are. Okay, I want to show you what I got at Woolstock because we didn't get a chance to last time. Okay. So I want to show those quickly, and then we can talk about.
I thought you showed these.
No, I did not. Stop. And I want to talk about what you have in your hand. So I didn't really walk around at all at Woolstock.
Okay.
But her name is gone. Julie from Knitted Bliss had these and was talking about these, and so I had somebody go over and purchase some. So wool sponges. So she swears by these for like washing your dishes and stuff like that. Just like when they get stinky, she just throws them in the microwave kind of thing, right? And then just keeps using them. And once they're done, you just throw them out. Compost when worn out. 100% biodegradable.
Yeah, it would just felt more and felt like, yeah.
Yeah, so I bought some of those.
Wool is naturally antimicrobial and antibacterial and stuff like that. So, of course, stuff could grow on there if there's food particles staying on it. But if you rinse it out and, do that, zap it, I think that would
Yeah. Use as any sponge for cleaning, scrubbing dishes or surfaces. Also suitable for face or body. So that's cool.
It would be, yeah.
Wool is naturally antimicrobial and durable and will resist odors. After use, rinse well and lay flat to dry. Set in sunshine to freshen. 100% biodegradable, compost when worn out.
Nice.
And it's made with 100% wool from our Canadian family farm. So this is Revolution Wool Company. So I am excited to try those. Mm-hmm. And I'll see how they go. But Julie from Knitted Bliss loves them. So I was like, yeah, sure. Try that. Shaggy sheep felting. I can't resist the little sheepies. They had some ornaments.
So a sheep still came home with us this year.
Yeah. I told them to hide the other one. It was a brown one like this, but a big one like the ones we have.
They still had the brown one, yeah.
And I told them to hide it from you.
But somebody bought it.
And then they put it right in front of where, right in direct eye line of the booth. But it did sell. So no big sheeps came home with us.
She's not making those anymore. So those are my last 2 big sheeps.
But this guy, look at his little ears. I never noticed he's got one ear up and one ear. Oh, silliness. So he's just going to sit by my TV probably. Oh, he's adorable. I love him.
He's really cute.
And then I don't even know what their name is, who is beside us at Woolstock. I'll look it up and give it to Katrina. I do crochet, so it makes sense. I probably will never use it because I have a frills one and I don't really like the shape of the hooks, but it's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. It's so pretty. I love it. I'll try it and see how I like it. And then I was like, well, what size do I buy? I'm like, I just picked the prettiest one.
Yeah.
And it does feel comfortable in my hand. Probably because I'm not used to that shape, right? Like it holds differently, so it's not.
Yeah, I'd have to play with it. I haven't crocheted
right,
so I'd have to play and see if that's even how. I don't think I hold mine like that. I hold mine more like a pen.
Yeah,
like a pen. But that's still good. Like you put those grips on a pencil.
But I feel like it's better for you. But it seems too big, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was just really pretty, so I bought it.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be if you find one, like a fancy one that is the right fit for your hand, get it in the size that you can make I would get it in a size that I can make dishcloths with.
Yeah, this is 4 millimeters.
It's 4, so that would be good for it. Yeah. But just something that it's the most boring thing I'm probably gonna crochet.
Yeah.
But I have my fanciest.
Yeah.
Tool for.
Yeah. So those are my Woolstock hauls. I don't think I bought anything at KW, did I? Anyway, if I did, I showed you guys already. So.
I didn't get anything at Woolstock. I bought Big Blue Mama stuff for the store.
Yeah, so which is now out.
Lots of new baskets at the store. Yeah, I didn't buy anything, but this was after Woolstock, right?
Mm-hmm. It was a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks? 3 weeks.
It was right after Woolstock. It was the Tuesday right after.
Okay.
So
yeah, 3 weeks probably.
Me and Jillian and Angie went for a sleepover with the alpacas.
Yeah.
We went to, what's it called? S.A.M.Y.
S.A.M.Y's Alpaca
Farm and Fiber Studio. And I bought a couple things. So do you want to tell them about it? And then, I don't know.
I've seen it. So it's on, I follow them on Instagram and stuff like that. So she does a couple different things, right? So you can book alpaca walks. I think you can go and have picnics. You can just go and sit there with them and stuff like that. She has a couple different events throughout the year. But she also has a bunkie, and it's a season, an all season bunkie. They have it set up differently depending on if it's winter or spring, summer, fallish sort of stuff. So you can book a stay, and then you can do an alpaca walk, and then she feeds her alpacas every morning at 7:30, and she goes live on Instagram. But then you can if you're staying over, you can go and feed them too. And I think a lot of her alpacas, I don't know if all of them are. A lot of them were rescues, right?
A lot of them are rescues, yeah.
But she's got something 47 alpacas, 49, 40 something.
I think
it's a lot.
That sounded familiar. 47
There's
maybe.
2 llamas,
an Icelandic sheep.
Yep, and then a couple goats.
Yeah, those are all rescues.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was so much fun. So we went and stayed in the bunkie.
Yeah.
And when we first got there, for the first night, we did a walk. So that's yours. I got to walk Fitzgerald. I don't know how to use this. Oh my gosh. He is so cute.
I walked Sam. Sam was, I don't know, the older one.
Yeah. Quite a bit. I think he was like 15 or so. And Angie walked Patrick. He was really cute. Like these,
they're adorable.
I think these guys are like maybe 4 or something, and Sam's like 15. They were so cute. They were funny. We just like out on the country road walking down, and when we got to the spot where she always turns around with them, like they start picking up.
Was it Patrick first and then Fitzgerald?
No, Fitzgerald started first. I'm like, oh, you're going faster. She's like, yeah. He knows that's where we get treats up there. And then all of a sudden, Patrick was pulling Angie.
Angie had to like run, like she's like skipping to keep up.
He was just like, I see the treat spot, and away he went. Sam was like, I'm gonna get the treats whether I go fast or slow, so I'm good. He just took his time. He was so cute.
Sam was like, every time I'd like try to look back to like look at him, he would like go behind me. Like he would switch sides. So if I would go like this, then he would move here. And if I went like this, he was like hiding on me every time I was trying to walk.
We can put in the picture of the 3 of us. You got a pretty good one of all of us with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so much fun. And then we had a fire and
they're like their property. Her property is set up so nice. Like there was like a huge chest. Like I have pictures of that too. I'll do a like Instagram post of them now. But like a huge outdoor chessboard and then like a nice little walkway with like fairy lights. They have like a little bit of a waterfall, there was like pond sort of thing, not huge. No. And the bunkie, and then there was the spot to do campfire. It was and we actually lucked out. Like it was nice weather.
It was really
nice. Was like warm enough outside. Like we had blankets, but it wasn't like it was nice.
I don't think I had my blanket on me.
No.
I was just fine in a hoodie or whatever I was wearing.
And then Angie and I got up at 7:30 to walk or to feed the alpacas in the morning.
I did not.
And then
I don't know. It wasn't late. Like I think I got up at like 8. I had thought you guys had I heard you guys get up and everything, and I thought you guys had come back. And it was funny, the husband, he's like, oh, I think your friends are in the barn. I'm like, are you sure? I think they're in bed. I had come out. I was going to start a fire and everything. Yeah. Nope, they were still in the barn feeding alpacas.
Yeah, Sam came back to me and I fed him in the morning in the barn. It was colder on in the morning the next day. Even with the fire, right? Than it had been the night before. Mm-hmm. And then she had given us some more food. So we went back into the alpacas and fed them before we left.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Cute. It's pretty funny. You can go back and find us on her Instagram page and watch Angie and I feed and stuff. And the one who really wants to be fed, the one time he just comes and kind of runs at the alpaca that was feeding and cuts him off. And then
was that the same one that came back when I was out there? He kept...
Yeah. It was one of the white ones or something. And then she's got switch cameras, don't switch. Are you guys still there? I don't know what
She's got a little store, which she earlier in the season would have some yarn.
Yeah.
Some of the alpaca yarn in it. So they're part of a co-op. So there's an alpaca co-op in Ontario that gathers all the fiber, and then they can send it off to the mill in a bigger batch, and then they get their yarn back or their products back. It's not just yarn you get done, but so I picked up a couple things. I got those pictures I showed you are magnets of the guys we walked. And then I got some alpaca insoles. I guess, it's alpaca and merino, half and half. So I just grabbed the extra large because she had them there and figure I can cut them if need be.
So they come in small, medium, large, and extra large. And I didn't want to have to be precise about.
Yeah. You can always go back and get more if you want. Like,
yeah.
So this is saying like Strathroy. I think when I like whatever date, wherever place I told you, it's slightly different, but like.
Yeah,
they're
like in the country.
Us, so
they're in the country outside of Strathroy. So that would be their main place for going groceries and all that kind of stuff. So I got those. I don't remember if we heard her first name.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Somebody who works at the farm makes some things, and does that all make sense?
That's it.
That's it. That's all. These little tiny
so
embroidered key ring with a little alpaca on it. Looks like fits. Oh, and then so I do have a business name here, A Mindful Maker, handmade alpaca items. So at Instagram at A Mindful Maker.
That's I think she has like her own little side business now, right? Like I think it's grown and stuff like that. And she teaches
so this is her stuff. So she teaches there and works the store, maybe.
Yeah, they have workshops and like classes and stuff like that. I'm assuming
felted soap and needle felting and things like that.
So I'm assuming more like in the spring, summer sort of time. Yeah. I don't think there's any more classes right now.
No. So that has embroidery for the basket and then needle felting for the alpaca in alpaca wool, and it's just so cute. So those are the things I picked up. But there was some hand knit hats. They felt so great in the alpaca yarn and the mittens. Oh, the felted ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was ones that were like sewn together mittens from big sheets of felt. They were really nice. They make some really nice stuff. Hand felted soap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah, it was a nice little getaway for a night.
Yeah. It was good. So, yeah, nice spot. Definitely recommend it.
For sure. Yeah.
If you are in the area, either just go out with a couple friends and do an alpaca walk. Or get the bunkie and spend the night. Depending on, like, it's small. It's
it was like 12 by 12 or something.
2 to 4 people max.
Depends on the setup, because I think in the winter, the king size beds, like in the loft, it's a king size bed.
Is it? It's king.
It's just a king size bed, but we like with sleeping beds.
But it's in the it's in a peak. Like you're climbing into it, you're all sitting up in that.
And then so like in the winter, so right now there's a double bed on the
double
bottom.
bed on the main floor, and then the loft's all mattressed.
2 chairs in the winter, which I think fold down. I think they fold out into beds and stuff like that, but it is set up a little bit different. So.
Yeah, you'd have to check in with them if accessibility is an issue. Because if they don't like it, maybe they'll set it up, but if climbing up into the loft would be an issue to sleep, then make sure that you know what's going on. But I slept on the main level, and that was a double bed. But yeah, he said they changed it to 2 chairs because you can't sit outside as long through the winter, right?
Yeah.
So you can sit in there and knit, I guess is what we'll say.
Yeah.
Play cards, do whatever, but
it's really cute.
But you can have a fire, and it's really nice.
And it was warm, like
it was too warm.
Well, yes. I wasn't sure how, but it's very well insulated. Yeah. And they do have a heater, but we didn't. It was nice outside, but it wasn't like freezing cold.
It had been chillier, so we thought we might be cold, but it's warmed up again here. We're having a really long
20 degrees yesterday, 10 degrees today.
Yeah, our fall has been pretty warm. But it was chilly those days, and had been rain a couple days before or whatever. But it was warm.
Yep.
So, all right. That's all I got.
That's all I got. Next time.
Keep yawning.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to be playing games about having to do stuff every time or rip back a row every time you yawn.
Oh, it shouldn't penalize them.
Or they get to cast on a new project every time
Every time I yawn, you guys need to cast on a new project. I hope there's enough needles in the world.
We are going to go and make Thrummed Mitten kits.
Sure are.
You'd forgotten, didn't you?
Nope. I didn't actually. I totally remembered. It's not what's on my list of things to do today, so that should take away everything else I'm doing today, but whatever. Let's do this. Let's do it.
All right. Stay tuned for more info on that, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Gio's been listening to Christmas music.
That's annoying.
Right? I was like, oh my gosh, child. He comes up to me. I was like, Gio, what are you listening to? He goes, Christmas music.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Hi. Welcome. Okay, now. Can do better than that.
My toes are cold.
Do you have socks on?
No.
You don't have any socks on? Like you have bare feet?
Sandals on.
It's November.
Yesterday was 20 degrees.
It was hot. It was annoying.
Yeah. I brought socks.
You're wearing sandals.
Yeah. It's my new thing. I'm going to just wear sandals all the time. I told you that. I have to
cold all the time.
I know.
Toes will turn purple and fall off.
Yes. I have to start knitting socks so that I can wear them with my sandals.
Socks and sandals?
Yeah.
Wow. You've become cool in your old age.
Congratulations.
Right? Congrats on your socks and sandal journey. Can you get white sports socks and pull them up to your knees? Okay, introduce us.
This is Jolynn.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wait. This is Jillian.
Jillian? And this is Jolynn?
Yeah.
That's not true.
No, it's not.
This is Jolynn. That is Jillian.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway.
That wasn't actually. Was that our intro?
No, she'll probably put all this in like blooper things or something.